season's greeting here on the on the DL podcast, where I'm D.
And I'm Al.
And today we're here to talk about
What are we here to talk about?
Christmas. Yay! Woo! So Luke, fair to say you're a fan of Christmas.
I love Christmas.
We can tell by your nice little decorations. 'Tis the season to be jolly, as they like to say.
Yes.
The season of gift giving, joy, loving, family, lights, all that sort of stuff is upon us, and we thought we'd, deep dive into the subject here on the podcast today. So let's start it off with an instant classic. Luke, what's your go-to Christmas movie?
Avoiding them all during the month of December. If I had to pick one though, Elf.
Elf?
You know the one?
With Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a good movie. And the Santa Claus ones with, what's his name?
Tim, I know who you're talking about, but Alan?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that what they call it? Just the Santa Claus?
I don't know. We live fact check here, as
Yeah.
always on the DL.
This one, which is that movie, yeah. Tim Allen.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't watched them for ages, but they were good.
Yes.
At least the first one or two.
You haven't seen, well, there's a third.
Well, there's three, yeah. I don't know if I've seen all three, but yeah. What about you?
I'm a massive Home Alone fan. Have you ever seen Home Alone?
Yeah. I don't really remember much of it though.
That's an absolute classic. That's a go-to. 1 and 2, with
I did
Kevin McAllister.
I actually did see a meme about that literally like half an hour ago.
Yeah.
If Home Alone was made today, or if it was happened today, and it was like he's just texts the parents, "Where are you?" and
then the whole movie's done.
The end.
You could almost call it timeless, but in a weird way, it's not as well, is it?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't really remember much of it, so I don't know.
Oh, that's fair. If you haven't seen any of those movies, make sure you get onto watching them. I feel like they're mostly quite classics when it comes to.
What's the one, Die Hard? Is that a Christmas movie?
A lot of people say it's a Christmas movie.
I haven't really watched it either.
So I haven't either, so we're making it.
What about Batman and Robin?
I haven't seen it.
It's that set at Christmas time. So,
is it? Well, it may as well be.
And like there's Christmas decorations and stuff around the city. So that's another one where they're like, is it a Christmas movie or?
Well, let us know in the comments whether you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not. Let's leave it up to our lovely viewers to enlighten us. So maybe we need a, Christmas Eve, lay down on the couch, get some, I don't know.
You know what else is good? The Polar Express.
Oh, that is a good movie. I think they're making like a live action one or something, I saw.
They shouldn't, but...
If you...
I'd have to live remake it.
I don't know if it's confirmed. Like I saw it on the internet. And don't believe everything you see on there. Yeah. But if you are making a live action, Luke's telling you to stop that train in its tracks.
But do they need to?
No,
that's pretty good at.
Yeah, thank you. But I don't know if it's like an exact remake of the movie or if it's like a sort of like spin-off of it. So, speaking of festive things we can get around. What about Christmas music? You must be a fiend for Christmas songs.
Actually, no. I try and avoid it at all costs, to be honest, Christmas music across this month.
Luke really likes Christmas.
All I know is that, what's the Mariah Carey song? Always.
All I Want for Christmas Is You.
But
yes.
I seen JRD Surround Sound took the #1 spot on the TikTok charts.
Yes.
I think it was ahead of Mariah Carey's Christmas song.
Yes, although that did hit #1 on the charts again at some stage this month.
So Christmas songs.
Do you know? Have you ever realised how many people have Christmas albums?
Tyler, the Creator, has one, I think, doesn't he?
I don't, but it's insane. Producer Zoe, hello, how are you? She's here with us today. She's really enlightened me on the world of Christmas albums. Do you know?
Tell me, I don't know.
Do you know Bryson Tiller has a Christmas album?
Nah.
I'm pretty sure Justin Bieber has one. Like they all do it. They all have their phase where they just get a Christmas album out, so it's into the air.
Well, I think what's his name? Ken. What's the actor's
Ryan
name?
Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. I'm bad brain fades. Ryan Gosling is releasing a new version of Ken, a Christmas version, I'm pretty sure.
Like, I'm just Ken.
Yeah, I think it's coming out through this week.
Oh.
But love that song.
Yeah.
But they are definitely lapping up, knowing that you get a certified banger at this time of year. That is a Christmas song.
Yeah.
Just get
couple it with Barbie, mate. It's
Yeah.
a recipe for success.
That'll just get played at this time of year every year. They're pretty smart because that was a pretty big hit when the movie came out. So, yeah. Let's see who's.
So, how would you feel if Eminem dropped a Christmas album?
Well, I'd be happy for anything right now. So he can drop it.
Oh, speaking of anything, just a slight little segue. Eminem has actually dropped recently.
Yes, with Juice WRLD.
Yes.
Yes.
Thoughts?
No.
That's like an early Christmas present to you, so we can talk about that.
Yeah, no, great song, great verse by Eminem.
Yeah.
Great to hear him again. No, he's still alive. Touched on a lot of
Serious issues?
yeah, drug addiction, and obviously we lost Juice to an overdose, and Eminem, we know he lost him to an overdose, so he knows what he's talking about. But a lot of artists sort of hit the big time and get a bit silly with what they're consuming. So
Substance abuse.
So just touching on all of that. So yeah, really good verse by him, and hopefully a lot of people hear it.
Yes, I agree. I'm in the same boat. I think it's a really good song. I think M really adds another layer to it. So
He
it's very
actually,
good.
in terms like other than the subject matter, the verse was just really good.
Yeah, 100% it was.
Like he just
Smooth flow.
yeah, he's been
Big
criticised a lot for his rapidy rap verses that have come about the last few years. Pretty much since Rap God, I think. So it was nice that it was just a really smooth flow to it, and hopefully the start of an album rollout as we go into 2024. I'm telling you, he will release in 2024.
Yeah, that's your prediction.
Oh, it's my hope and dream.
So you're just still looking through all the Christmas
there's not
albums?
many really surprising ones. Ariana Grande.
Yeah, but you just see they all just...
I want to
drop
see
from
like someone out of
nowhere.
yeah,
Like I don't know, rock band or something.
yeah, they're all just singers.
But
Which
like Hillary Duff, even...
Billie Eilish will do a Christmas album, I reckon.
Yeah.
Maybe not now, but at some point. It was on SNL, I think. She was singing some Christmas song, doing a live performance, and everyone in the comments was like, she will do a Christmas. She'll do it really good as well.
Yeah. That's one you'll tune into?
Absolutely love Billie.
Perfect. All right, the next topic of our conversation, Christmas related as always, the good old fashioned Kris Kringle. Where do you stand on the Kris Kringle?
No, it's fantastic because it saves the pressure of buying everyone or feeling like you have to buy people presents. This is my thing with Christmas. You've opened the
Can of worms. That's what we like here.
Christmas is about the kids. So when adults are buying other adults presents and making, I guess, a lot of pressure to give other people presents on the Christmas day or around the Christmas period, and obviously everyone's, especially this year, going to be doing it pretty tough financially. So, that's when my little gripe with Christmas is that it's about the kids. Get the kids presents. It's all about the kids, the ones mainly who believe in Santa, but still just the kids, and your little puppy dogs as well.
Yeah, little Pendles. You've gotten a sack ready for Pendles full of little goods.
I should be treated well on the day. But yeah, just the pressures of buying, and when you reach into extended families and then you go here, there and everywhere on the day, and then you feel like, oh, where does it kind of stop,
Yeah. Where's that?
And then if
order?
they get you a present and you're like, oh, I got nothing for you. And like, to me, adults, it is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice, but there's things that like you're not going to spend a lot of money on certain people, so you end up with crap, really.
Yeah.
Like, just give me money.
Just give me the cash. I'll spend it better myself.
Yeah, go buy what you want. Like, don't get me crap, or you don't have to go give people crap just for the sake of. I think seeing people on the day or seeing your family and spending it with them is enough, and adding a Kris Kringle type thing in there, a few games and that is enough, I think.
The joy of being around the people you love, not so much the pressure of gifting toward them.
And then it's like, that cost this much and I only got this much back, and
it
can just build a lot of pressure and anxiety for people, which I just think is really unnecessary. But obviously get everything for the kids.
Yes, 100%.
You want it to be their best day of their life, because as a kid, I don't know if hopefully it was for you, but it was one.
No, definitely one full of joy for me.
Getting up and waking the parents up to go open the presents, and
sneaking, trying to see what you've got, before Christmas.
And that's when I love Christmas. Like,
Yeah.
Around, because school was over for the year, and then it was summer, and and then you just start getting excited for the day and what you're going to get. But then as you get older, it just becomes a bit of a...
Christmas here again.
But I will have a good day.
Oh, I'm glad. Big plans?
No. Just with my family.
No, fair. Nice and easy.
It'll be nice. I'm looking forward to mainly the break for the end of the year.
Yeah.
Work finishing up and just having a break to finish the year, and then on a little holiday, and just get away from everything. Yeah.
Some of us aren't so lucky working through the...
Are you?
Yeah, I'm working through.
So you have no time off, or...
Just the public holidays, so...
Yeah, so many people are like, oh, I've got 3 weeks off, I've got 4 weeks off, and here I am like, oh, I put in annual leave, but then the public holidays have worked in my favour, that weekends turn and then are next to public holidays, so I end up with a pretty good break, and then I'm thinking I'm in a bad position because I still have to work a couple more days and that, but then I didn't think about people who still have to work.
Look, the thing is too, like a lot of them, they offer, like obviously you can't be forced to take leave, so they're offered leave and stuff as well, but I find having the option nice, because when I have things that I'd rather take the time off for, like a nice reset at the start of the year is really good, don't get me wrong, but when you've got like things you really want to do, or you're going to go somewhere really fancy or overseas or something like that, like I would prefer to just save the leave for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And recharge at those times as opposed to...
Yeah, and if you're wanting to go on holidays and stuff, it's always the toughest time is now.
Yeah.
Or most expensive as well. So it's always a hard time to get away to where you want to actually get to, whereas at other times of the year, a lot easier. So it is good to have a good break. I'm happy with my little break. I don't know if I'd want to have like 4 weeks off now, and not be able to use it at another point in the year.
And that's the thing, I think a lot of places, like, they're sort of like cornered into taking it, which I think...
Well, places close down.
Yeah.
There's no work, so they have to have the time off. And I don't know exactly how it works. I've never worked in a job where they
as long as they're not
shut down, but is that their annual leave, or do they have option to use annual at other times?
Yeah, I think, look, I honestly, I don't know the laws, and I don't know the intricacy.
Paid leave now, or is it not paid? It depends.
But if you're forcing people to take their entitled leave at times that are, sort of suited to you, I think that's a bit, like if they've earned it at the time, it's a bit unfair, I think. But so, have you ever been much of like a big dish person at Christmas? I know my family was very big with sort of the food and stuff we ate.
Yeah, nah, just, I don't know. Simple basics. I don't know.
Yeah.
Give me some ideas of what.
So I used to have like Christmas Eve with some of my family, and we used to do like big seafood platters and stuff like that. And then Christmas lunch, it's always about like your meats and everything like that. So I had a nice little, I guess, vary of seafood, meat, your roast sort of stuff and everything like that. But I've seen some real wacky people. Obviously, I used to work at a place that distributes food, and the amount of people that would just sort of come and get that food, it's insane. Like, you envision Christmas as that time where those big feasts are on, and I know it's very like Americanized with like movies and stuff and everything, but the amount of people that just come and go, oh, just go get this, it's easier. And I think that comes with that rush as well. Like, people are running from one place to another. Sometimes it's just easier to just grab it on the way.
Go get Macca's.
Yeah.
It's open, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they have a choice, but I believe Macca's is open. KFC, like, they all do it.
Yeah. Well, I think, like, really, Christmas isn't Christmas, like, it's just a normal day
for
a lot of people.
Well, yeah, that's, I guess, the other thing, too. You can't pigeonhole it. Like, there's people, that respectfully don't celebrate Christmas.
Yes.
And that's perfectly okay.
Yeah, so it's just a completely normal day for a lot of people. So, I guess things still have to be open, and obviously it's nice to have the public holidays still, I would say, for a lot of those people, just to have the days off, but a lot of people don't celebrate it, so
Speaking of, we go back a bit earlier to presents, how much you despise them and the pressure that's around them. How have you gone with your present shopping this year?
Oh, well, I don't have to buy many this year, so it's pretty simple. My family's pretty chill with presents and stuff. So it hasn't been too. We'd always, obviously when we were kids, we get a lot of presents and stuff. But as we got older, it's always been a bit more like, we'll pay for your holiday, or we'll go do this trip and we'll pay this much for it and stuff like that.
Which is
really
good.
We just get money.
Which is also really good.
Which is like, then you can go buy what you want.
Yeah,
unless,
100%.
like with your parents and stuff, they normally know what you want, especially when you're a kid and stuff. But
yeah, you're not shy about it when you're a kid, are you?
Yeah, but yeah, just focus on the dog this year and make sure she has a good day.
That's fair.
What about you?
Oh, I completely flipped the way that I did it this year. So last year, some people might say that I went a bit overkill. I do bringing joy to people, and I think, like, you know, last year I was very independent and stuff, and I started just like, you go shopping and you see this, you're like, oh, this would be perfect for them, and you get it, and before you know it, you just have so much. So what I actually did this year is I got a list of people that I, you know, need to buy presents for, like.
Alright, am I on this list?
Yeah, my Chris Kringle. And what I did is I actually, before I went...
How's the list? What's the criteria for the list?
People that I have to visit on Christmas.
So not me.
No. So...
Well, you know, like a lot of people get like...
yeah,
that's
correct.
That's where I mean, it never ends for...
Yeah, no, correct. I got my Chris Kringle, and then I've just got, like, you know, the family that I'm seeing on Christmas. So what I did this year is I actually just compiled a list of the people I needed to, you know, some, you know, people I put as couples as a present and stuff like that. And then I did all my shopping online before I actually went. So I, you know, was searching online like, oh, what do I think, you know, what do I know they like? What do I, you know, I was just Googling away, looking at the shops. Found what I needed to do. I actually budgeted my whole Christmas list, so I knew exactly how much I was spending going into it, just to make sure I can plan, I guess, my life around it. And then, yeah, I went to the shops one day. I reckon about 20 minutes, bang, had everything. I know, I was like in shock.
Very good.
It just made me feel so organised on top of it. I was like, this is great, like just running around this store, yep, grab this store, grab this. And it only took like an hour prep work, I reckon, beforehand, like online.
You're good with your organisation, I think. So.
I try. But like, that's the thing, I guess, I find too, is that, you know, looking at it online, like everything's there. Whereas when you go to the shops, there's only certain shops, you know, you have to look around every single shop. Whereas you can narrow it down a lot quicker online, and it makes sort of finding the right gift for people so much easier. So that's, you know, you might be a little bit late on the bandwagon this year, but 2024, follow Damo's advice.
Follow my advice, just don't worry about getting anything. Saves a lot of pressure and time as well, and money.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's you know, wrap it up in jolly good spirit. Would you like to, you know, well wish our fans a lovely Christmas and any, you know, holidays that they are celebrating? I believe they call it holidays.
All of our fan. Is there an S at the end or just?
Yeah. I would say there's an S. I'll give it an S.
Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday if you don't celebrate Christmas, I guess.
Yes.
And a Happy New Year.
Yes.
Enjoy the break. Time to reset.
Yes, happy holidays from D himself. I hope you have, you know, lovely holiday season around the people that you love and cherish, and it reminds you of all the reasons that we keep working really hard through the year. Whenever you're watching this, good evening, morning, night, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, whenever. We'll see you next time.